The Green Iguana or Iguana by Carter Brenner. So some basic information about the green iguana is that their native land is Central and South America and some eastern parts of the Caribbean islands. They mainly live in rainforests, however, sometimes they can be seen in shrubs and trees in suburban, urban, and agricultural areas. And their diet is leaves, flowers, fruits, and vegetables. And their social life normally occurs during the mating season, which is towards the end of summer. And during the season, males are very territorial, which is symbolized by head bobbing, and they chase other males out of their territory. And when females come into this territory, the females compete with each other to end up with the new mate. The green iguana umwelt. So thermoreceptors show that they cannot internally regulate their blood temperature. Photoreceptors, they have two normal eyes like normal reptiles, but they also have a parietal eye on the top of their head, which cannot see shapes and colors, but it can detect movement and light, which can help them survive against deadly predators. The auditory system, they can hear at frequencies much lower than humans, and the olfaction or the chemoreceptors show that they smell with their tongues rather than their nose. An example of taxis in green iguanas is a positive chemotaxis. Because green iguanas are cold-blooded, they need to maintain their body temperature by basking in the sun when it is out. And this is an example of positive thermotaxis because green iguanas intentionally move to high-temperature areas to maintain the body heat. If the temperature dropped 5 degrees Celsius, green iguanas' survival rates would especially decrease. Green iguanas are cold-blooded and they rely on their environment to keep their body at a sustainable temperature. If their temperature decreases, iguanas become very sluggish and sometimes ending up becoming immobile. One example of this has been seen in southern Florida when iguana gets too cold as they're sleeping in trees and they actually fall out of the trees as seen in the picture to the right. So for my scientific question, I chose to look at the percentage of daily activity the green iguanas would spend sunbathing. This is very important because they have to regulate their body temperature because they're cold-blooded and it relies on the environment, and I wanted to see how long it takes them to do this. My hypothesis is that they will spend 40% of their regular activity actively sunbathing, and this goes into the function and current utility portion of Turgenberg's 4 questions. For my ethogram, I'm going to observe 6 different behaviors, including walking, swimming, eating, head bobbing, sunbathing, and sleeping. For collecting this data, I will use scanned sampling looking at a whole group of iguanas for one certain behavior. I will record the amount of times a green iguana sunbathes over a 60-second period, and I will do this 15 times to enhance the quality of my observations. Once completed, I will calculate the average percent of daily activity they sunbathe. Thanks again for your attention and have a great rest of your day.